Think back in March of 2020, the market crashed and the property prices like in KLCC and Iskandar dropped to levels we haven't seen in a decade. You saw those deals, you knew in your gut this was your big chance to get rich, but when you opened your bank account to actually buy something, there was nothing there. Your money was locked in EPF where you couldn't touch it. It was stuck in FD earning pennies, and it all was already swallowed up by your car loan and mortgage. You weren't scared, you were just stuck. The truth is, the people who got wealthy in 2020 weren't smarter or braver than you. They just had dry powder ready to go when you were trapped. Most Malaysians have a savings brain. You measure wealth by a number on the statement you couldn't even spend. But investors' brain is about one thing: how much cash you can deploy right now without asking for permission. By the end of the video, you will know exactly how to fix your financial architecture so that when the next crash happens, and it will, you aren't just watching by the sidelines, you'll be buying while everybody else is panicking. Here's what we get wrong about crash investing. Okay, we think the preparation is knowing what to buy. We study, we read, we build our watch list, we follow Bursa, okay, we track property prices in Petani Jaya, Mount Kiara, and even in Johor. We tell ourselves, when the time comes, okay, when the crash comes, I'll know exactly where to put my money. And then the crash comes and we still can't move. Why? Because knowing what to buy is worthless without the capital to buy it. Warren Buffett doesn't become the world's greatest investor in history just because he reads balance sheets better than you. He does it because he always has capital ready. A conviction list means nothing if the money isn't in a position to deploy. Okay, that's investor brain. Not just knowing where the value is, but having ready built the access to act on it. Most Malaysians have done half the work, right? They train their knowledge. They haven't built their architecture. Audit your capital right now. Ask yourself how much money you have. Not your net worth, but your accessible capital. How much do you have that you can reach within 30 days? No penalty, no tax consequences, no institutional restrictions, no waiting for approval. Write the number down. For most Malaysians, the number is quite small, almost zero, right? And yet they feel financially prepared because their EPF balance is growing and their FD is ticking along. This is the savings brain talking. The savings brain measures wealth by what you have accumulated. The investor brain measures wealth by what you can deploy right now, today, when the opportunity demands it. Okay? Locked capital feels safe, but safe capital that cannot move when the market opens is not an asset. It's just a number on the statement. So what is the investor's answer? It's not save more cash. Sitting on large cash reserves when everything is normal is inefficient. I understand that objection and it's fair. The answer? Structured capital access. What do you mean? Pre-approved financing facilities, property bridging loans, overdraft facilities, margin account on equities. Okay, this gives you buying power without requiring to hold dead cash waiting for an event that may be 3 years away. You separate your wealth into two columns: locked capital in EPF, long-term FDs, and illiquid assets, and deployable capital like accessible reserves, pre-approved credit lines, okay, liquid positions. Most people only have one column. The investor has both. And you build your watch list now, not when everything is on fire. Which stock would you buy at a 30% discount? Name them specifically. Which property makes sense at 20% correction? Know the answers before the price appears, because when the price comes, there's no time to think. There's only time to act or watch. Here's what I want you to understand. The next crash is not a question of if, it's a question of when. And whether are you structurally ready when it arrives. The investor who moves in crashes do not suddenly become different people when the market falls. They are not calmer or smarter or more decisive in the moment. They are just living out the preparation they've already done. Capital readiness is not a mindset, it is a structure, and the structure takes time to build, which means you cannot start building when you are already smelling smoke. So when do you start? I've already given you the steps above, the figures of how much capital you need to access to and find ways to increasing it and build your watch list. But if you want to know more details and hand-holding, we're running a free workshop. We're going to cover how to access capital, how to get them to go into cash flowing assets. Okay, so click the link below and then start to sign up. I'll see you in there.